So yeah, COVID got in the way of doing this talk. Then the other thing that got in the way was I had a mental health wobble, basically. I had a panic attack, and I'd never had one before. And I've seen a therapist, and I really recommend therapy. I didn't know what I was doing when I went in. I was very nervous, and I said to the girl, "Do we hug?" And she was like, "No." So we fucked, and she said, "That's your chair there, glass of water, some tissues if you need them." I was like, "I'm not going to have a wank, but thank you." She reckons I've got anxiety, which I think's about right. And she said, with anxiety, what happens is something builds up in your head and it gets bigger and it sort of snowballs and it doesn't need to be as big as it is. And to get out of that loop, all you've got to do is the thing you're most frightened of, you just got to do loads of it. And she said, so what's the thing you're most frightened of? You've got to do loads of it. And I said, well, the thing I'm most frightened of is hitting a child with my car. Anyway, lost my licence, but she thinks being in the public eye, being on tour, she said it takes its toll on you, Joe. And she said, you're an influencer, aren't you? And I hate that word, influencer. What it means is you've got a lot of followers on social media. And you'll notice most influencers use that to do advertising. They'll do hashtag ads and spawns. I don't, just because I feel like if you've got influence, you should try and use it for good. I've got influence over my godson, for example, and I feel like it'd be a waste of that influence to go, darling, did you know there's 10% off at Nivea? I just don't think it's a good use of but I still want free shit. We all want free shit, but I feel like I'm taking the moral standpoint and not getting the free shit. I've worked out how to solve this problem. I now agree to the free shit and then make myself so difficult to work with that the companies leave me alone. It started with Bloonify, who I'd never heard of before or since, and Phoebe got in touch. She wanted to establish a serious collaboration with me to promote the travel packing organizer within my Instagram network. She wanted my price for 5 same-day Instagram stories. Now, I've never done one of these, but I gather you can be paid hundreds of pounds for one. I replied to this email as my own agent, and I said, hi, Phoebe. Thank you for your inquiry about my client and ex-wife, Joe Lycett. I've spoken to my client, and they advise a rate of 8. Gave my agent a name. Many thanks, Gary Handcream. That old classic surname. She was a bit confused. She said, hi, Gary, thank you very much. So for 5 stories, his rate is £800. I said, no, Joe's rate is £8. Is that okay? Change his name to Gary Candlebanger for no reason. She said, yes, it's good, we'll ship the product today. Please provide your delivery information. Gave my delivery information. Within days, this turned up. It's a piece of shit. Absolute landfill. And it came with this big script of stuff they wanted me to say, which included this sentence. Packing is one of the toughest things to do while packing for a trip. Shakespeare's written this shit. Gary replied, please pay invoice attached. Thanks, Gary Tim Tams. And then an invoice for £8,000 plus VAT. She was not happy about that. She said the deal was £8, not 8,000. Check at your previous email. I said, I've checked the previous email. It should have been 8K. £8 is a ridiculously low fee. I would never have agreed to it. Thanks, Gary Fridge Specialist. She said, in my opinion, this will not work. Ask you much too expensive. Our best price is $600, onto dollars all of a sudden. I said, unfortunately, Joe does not work for less than £8. Best wishes, Gary Daft Twat. No reply to that, I got the free shit. Yeah, but it was shit. And then SodaStream got in touch. Slipped into Mummy's DMs, didn't they? Hey, Joe, we're a big fan and we'd love to send you a SodaStream machine. I bet you would, you slut. In return, we'd love a post on your feed or stories to help spread the message. They also put, P.S. please be aware, we currently operate on a gifting basis only. This means they won't give you any money, they'll just give you a free SodaStream. I went back as myself to this, very enthusiastic. I said, hi guys, I need a new SodaStream actually, because the last one stopped working after 11 hours. Gave my address, and within a few weeks, a SodaStream turned up with the caption on the side of the box, why yes, it's sparkling water. Who the fuck says that? I said, it's arrived. I like to write scripts in my Instagram posts, so they're absolutely perfect. Do you mind taking a look at it? They said, hey, Joe, reading this makes us bubble over with excitement. Fuck off. I hate that so much. I'm angry now. Feel free to send your script over. We'll be happy to have a look. I said, it's a work in progress. Any feedback, welcome. Internal, Joe's kitchen, day. We open on Joe with a can of non-branded cola. He cracks it open excitedly, takes a sip and recoils. Joe, yuck! I just hate the bubbles. He spits out the cola. I just hate these bubbles. But you know what I love? My SodaStream. The camera pans to reveal the SodaStream. If you love fizzy drinks but hate the fizz, try SodaStream. They said, Joe, are you having some bubble trouble? Fuck off! If you could explain the story a little more, that would be sparkling. Bubbly best. Team SodaStream. I feel sick. I said, oh, silly me, I'll write up another script and get back to you. And then I said, I've had another pass, and I've tried to incorporate the tagline on the box as well. Let me know. Internal, Joe's kitchen, evening. We open on Joe with a can of sparkling water. He cracks it open excitedly, takes a sip and recoils. Joe, yuck! He spits out the water. I just hate these irritating little air spheres. But you know what I love? My SodaStream. The camera pans to reveal the SodaStream. Now remember the caption on the side of the box? Why, yes, it's sparkling water. I put, yes, why is it sparkling water? Now, they've been replying to these messages every sort of half hour up until this point. At this point, they didn't reply for a whole day. At one point, I was like, I've beaten them, I've got a free SodaStream. And then after 24 hours, they replied with this. Hey, this looks sparkling. We love it. They're playing at my own game there. And Mummy doesn't like that. And in a panic, I said, oh, fantastic, I'll get working on the video. And then I thought, I can't do a video for SodaStream. That goes against the whole principle. I'm not going to do an advert for SodaStream. So I wrote to them again, and I said, I've just realised in the script I sent you yesterday, the slogan's all wrong. I've rewritten the script and would like to film tomorrow. Please, could you approve the below? I then consulted with a friend of mine who said, Joe, they've backed you into a corner here, and you need to go, and this is his word, nuclear. Internal, Joe's kitchen, evening. We open on Joe with a mystery drink, taking a final sip. Joe, here I am with my favourite drink. Close up on the drink. Joe, it's cum. It's fizzy cum. Why, yes, it's sparkling cum. They said, we wouldn't recommend putting anything other than water in your SodaStream machine. Why don't we revisit script 2? I said, to be honest, guys, I wish you told me this sooner. I think my machine is broken. Can you send me another one? Angling for another one straight away. They said, please could you provide us with some information on the machine issue? We'll talk to our sparkling specialist. I said, I might be wrong, but I think it's clogged up with jizz. They said, do you have a photo or video of the issue? To send to our specialists? I said, I actually have a video of how it happened, but I don't want to get banned from Insta. You going to send me a new machine or what? They said, unfortunately, without being able to identify the issue, we're unable to send you a replacement machine at this time. I said, I'm telling you now, the issue is the machine is 100% clogged full of cum. Please inform your specialist. They didn't reply to this message. I got a free SodaStream.